63 is a reality for the Indian currency. Rupee fell past 63 rupees to a dollar just minutes ago, slipping over 2.5% in the trading day today. This is the biggest single day fall for the Indian currency this year. And Rupee has today broken all records to test fresh lows. We are still waiting Rupee to close the day today, and of course 63.13 is where Rupee is at this point. Let's straight away go across to our currency editor Manisha Gupta, joining in with more details. Manisha, none of the efforts by the government seem to have any impact on Rupee. Have you seen this kind of a volatility in some time from now?
Well, it has been the longest time since you saw Rupee decline by 2.5% in a single day, and the kind of record lows that it seems to be making. We have seen an all-time low of 63.23 just a few minutes back, and the closing, of course, seems to be coming at around 63.13 on your screens there. 2.5% of a decline. It's the worst performer coming in from emerging market Asian currencies in the day today. It actually has been that seen since the month of May. That was the first time when you saw Fed talk about tapering the QE, and since then the Rupee has been declining. So for the month of May and June, perhaps you did not see RBI and government come out with any measures because Rupee was, while it was declining, the volatility was not so much. But start July and you saw Rupee make record lows, and that is when RBI and the government have started coming in. But the point still is that the market is not convinced by the measures that the authorities have been taking. Also, central bank withdrawing liquidity is pushing the interest rates on the higher side, which again is not a good news. You have seen the growth numbers on the lower side. The inflation is high. The crude price is trading at a 4-month high. The CAD numbers on the higher side. All of that, of course, impacting the Indian currency. Apart from that, you also have seen FII outflows, a bit because of the Fed tapering news coming in. And apart from that, with the kind of measures that the government seems to be taking in, also seems to be spooking the investors. It's a very hard time coming in for the Indian currency. And also, if you look at the various notes that have been coming out from brokerages like CLSA, Credit Suisse, Macquarie, JP Morgan, they are talking about levels between 63.5 to around 65 on the higher side as well. So there's a lot of bad news still in the system, and you might really see some more declines coming in, especially given the fact the kind of decline that you have seen coming in for the Indian equities as well.
Right, Manisha, and hold your thoughts and hang in there, because we have an expert on Rupee as well. It's joining us now. A.V. Rajvade, who's the Forex consultant at A.V. Rajvade and Company, joins us on the phone line. Mr. Rajvade, good to have you on the show. Now, did you expect Rupee to breach 63 so soon, and what are the various factors that are impacting Rupee and the extreme volatility that we are seeing?
Well, I think as far as your first question is concerned, I never predict levels, because I don't think it's a very feasible proposition to predict the timing or the level, and certainly never both together. So I mean, I'm not surprised that the Rupee has remained under pressure, and that crossing 63 is sort of just one more step in the overall direction. I think what is more important, that what it suggests or what it shows is that the authorities' analysis of or not their diagnosis of what needs to be done seems to be completely wrong. I think they need to do a lot more introspection instead of blaming global factors and so on and so forth as to where have we gone wrong. And I think we have gone wrong in much more in terms of policy rather than anything else over the last, say, about 4 years. And I think that's the real reason. So I think I do not know whether today's happenings will lead to any introspection on the part of the authorities. There is enough empirical evidence now that what they are trying to do is not working. They need to do something different, something else. And I think that it remains to be seen whether they would do it.